everyone doing? I'm waiting on Quinton, actually. He is supposed to already be here, but it's alright. I'm still waiting on him to get back. But I'm joined here with, Meme, my editor, as well as my manager, Michelle.
Hey guys.
Hey,
But yeah, Quentin was supposed to be here. He's probably. I messaged him. He's supposed to be on, but it's all right. We'll stall until he gets here. But
yes, sir.
so like, I mean, I'm I'm excited to have Quentin because I've always wanted to have him as a guest, here on this channel. Obviously, I've had guests before. I had Richard Garriott, and I've also had Chuck Huber, which he's actually going to be coming back on here soon. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to being able to talk to Quentin, which of course you guys know Quentin as Axel from Kingdom Hearts. He's also done Sheldon from My Life as a Teenage Robot. He's done a lot of games and a lot of stuff. So, you know, I'm looking forward to having him on whenever he gets on here. What's up, Batman? How you doing?
Batman.
Yeah, Batman from Twitter. And, of course, we have Digital Apple. Guess who's playing some Bioshock and having a good time?
Let's go.
I assume you. That's good, man. Stargirl94, what's up? How you doing? We also got Jay and Fintez, BJ Starshine, and, of course, we have you, Michelle. We always have
Yep,
you.
I'm here.
I'm not even to stream.
Yeah, I'm trying to message Quentin. I mean, that's all I can do, guys. We got seven
I'm
people watching us, and they're probably wondering, where the heck is Quentin?
True.
Well, I'm gonna try to get him, guys. Don't
I
worry.
think he's getting ready.
Yeah, he's probably getting ready. Probably putting on his makeup.
Mhm. Does that remind you of someone?
like Vic.
Yep.
Yeah, Vic was putting on his makeup. Oh my gosh.
Don't
tell
tell me
me
how to put on my makeup.
Yeah, but he was trying to make sure that he had it on the right way, and you know how Squally is, and you know. But I can't wait either. I'm looking forward to talking to him, and you guys are free to ask him questions as well.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I'm just, I'm excited about this. I really am. I'm not wearing a hat, by the way. I need to. So I'll be right back.
Get your hat on.
Get my hat on.
Yeah.
I don't want people to see my bald head. Oh no.
Yes.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, he's bald. You didn't hear me. Good.
All right. Okay. Yeah, he did. He did play as Silver the Hedgehog. He voiced Silver the Hedgehog. Yes.
Hmm.
Yes, he voiced Silver the Hedgehog in Sonic the Hedgehog,
No use.
which I think he only did it in 2010. He didn't do the '06 Silver the Hedgehog.
you played
Who did?
Spider-Man?
Yeah, he's played Spider-Man too.
Oh,
Oh,
for real?
well, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Did he play Spider-Man in?
Yeah, he voices Spider-Man and he voices Venom.
Wait, what did he voice Spider-Man in?
I think he voiced him in the animated series. I think.
Oh, that's cool.
I mean, I know he voiced Venom in the animated series too.
Yeah, you said that.
Yep. But
Just
hang on. I got my hat on, by the way. I got my NES hat on.
let's go. Now you're no longer bold.
Hang on, guys. I'm trying to do something real quick here. Cause I'm trying to message Quinton here. See if we can get him on. Ooh. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Ooh. There we go. I just want to show that screen. I just messaged him. Hopefully he gets on here.
Yo,
It's
pirate.
yo, what?
Matthew Mercer voiced Luke Skywalker in Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully you guys can hear the Discord, and you can hear
True.
me. I'm hoping,
And me.
and you can hear me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Win is wanting to join, by the way.
Into VC or?
Yeah,
I mean, he should be able to. He's a mod.
yeah,
Right. Tell him he can't really stream though.
yeah. He's finishing his movie. But we got Quinton. He should be on.
Yeah, it should be on by now. That's weird.
Yeah, because I just messaged him.
Message him again.
Message him again.
Yep.
I don't want to aggravate him.
Yeah, I don't.
But
That's not a good idea.
yeah.
Is he even online?
I don't think he is.
No,
He's not.
he's offline.
He's offline.
That's weird. That is weird.
But I'm trying to get him, guys. Don't worry. Mushroom person a bit too loud.
Mushroom person a bit too loud. What the fuck?
Michelle, you're a bit too loud. I can fix that. I can fix mushroom person.
Who said that?
I could fix mushroom person. I got
Who
it.
said mushroom person?
Mushroom person a bit too
Somebody
loud.
in the chat.
Yeah, somebody in the chat. Somebody's being loud.
I'm surprised they didn't say anything about me.
They haven't yet.
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 Yet. How about we just waste people's time by doing horrible voice impressions?
Facts.
How about that?
Hey, Vegeta.
Until Quentin gets in here.
That is.
And then he'll be like, I assume he's probably setting up. That's probably what he's doing.
Yeah, true. I mean, it does take a while to do so, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's probably setting up.
Yeah, that's 8:17 right now. So he.
Yeah.
I mean, if anything, he
It's
should
alright.
hopefully
he's
be
on.
finishing it.
He's on. Guys,
Oh, let's
he's
go.
on.
Oh, is he?
He's on.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Let me see. Let me see.
Yes, he's online. All
Yes.
right. There's
Oh
Win.
wait, that's Win.
Oh, there's
Hey,
Win.
Win.
There's one.
But Quentin's on.
What's up, Win?
I'm trying to get him into the voice chat here.
What?
Do you
You
have?
should just
Yeah,
be able
you
to
can-
add him in.
I should be
You can
able to.
you can just add him in if you're a mod. Yeah.
How? Add him in. Somebody add him in.
I don't know how to do it.
Oh my God! You're
What? Why
fired.
do you?
You're fired.
Hold on.
What am I supposed to know?
Wait, where's he at?
If you can
Okay.
Oh,
if you can get him
He's
into a
supposed
voice
to be.
chat, then we can move him.
Hold on.
oh,
Jesus Christ.
8. I thought we said
Yes,
8.
you-
It is 8.
It is.
It is 8. What the fuck?
It is.
How did
8.
you
Hold on.
realize?
Hold on.
How did you just realize?
It
No,
is
I
8.
just.
Okay, tell
I
him
just
to
got
accept the thing that I sent.
Oh, he said
Tell me-
7. It's 7:18 his time.
Oh.
I think it might be a time difference thing.
Yeah.
It's
Shit.
7 for me. Oh, this is awkward.
Yeah, it is. It's awkward.
That is awkward. Do we still stream or let's just stream for an hour until it gets ready?
We are still streaming.
Yeah. We're still streaming live on YouTube.
It's okay.
You can
though.
find something to do.
People's
Pirate,
like,
do me a
"Where's
favor.
Quentin?"
Message him and tell him to accept the thing that I sent him so I can add him in.
Yes. And I literally
busy-
just got watching the Mario movie.
Does he want to do it now or
We
does he
are
still want to wait
still
until 8?
streaming.
Bro, I'm actually not right now, bro.
Sorry,
Ask
time
him if he wants to
zone.
do it now.
I told him sorry about the time zone.
Time zone differences,
Sure,
bro.
I hate
Yeah.
time zones.
Right.
Fucking
Always
time
the time
zones.
zone differences,
That's-
bro.
Time
God
zones are
damn it.
stupid.
Did you tell him? Or?
Yes, I told him.
Mm.
Okay.
I said we're still streaming. Just accept the thing, by the way, so we can add you in. Sorry for the time zone. Yeah, the
I mean,
time
that's
zone.
if he wants
All right,
to.
there he is. Okay.
Okay.
Add.
Okay, that's fine.
When...
He said he's finishing up some things. He won't be
okay.
able to join right away. So let's. I guess we could just, entertain people till he gets here. Sorry,
sir.
guys. Time zone.
Time zone differences. MP4.
Time
Let's
zones,
go.
Vegeta.
I did. I thought I did. White Alakazam. I thought I
Did you
did.
tell him EST time or CST time?
I can hear no problem. Hey guys, how goes it? Say, wasn't Quinton Flynn in Digimon Data Squad 2? Yes, he was. What's up, Drayla? How you doing? Yeah. I guess we could waste an hour. We could just fucking bullshit for a little bit.
I mean, I wasn't expecting this stream to,
Shut the hell
like
up,
be so much
Bobby.
stream. God damn it, Bobby.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
Do you just want me to wait, or?
I guess we can
Yeah,
wait.
we can wait.
Yeah,
'cause-
we can wait because he's.
Yeah,
Okay.
Quentin's
Yeah. We'll wait.
He'll be here, just not right away.
Just not
He'll
right
be-
away.
Alright.
Just not right away. So
Oh, fuck.
what movie were you watching, Win?
What do you think? What do you think?
You're
What do
watching
you think?
the Super
what-
Mario Brothers movie?
Yes, I literally just got finished watching it.
Oh, look at that.
How was
Look at
it?
that. It was good. It was good. Great fucking movie.
It was a great movie. That's good.
Great fucking
Okay,
movie.
it was good.
I wouldn't say it would be a 10 out of 10, but it's
Oh,
fucking good,
gosh.
man. It's good.
I
Very good.
I keep forgetting that people live in different time zones, and that's the thing with me. I forget things. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, it's good. You're good, man. Because when I look,
Like, I'm
when I look
not
at
used
TV,
to time
it's
zones. I wish we just had one clock with one,
Right.
just, yeah.
blame the sun for that one.
Yeah.
I feel like it's more complicated than that.
You can blame the sun for that.
Ugh, shut up, Wayne.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
I'm gonna send you to Brazil.
Intensified
Good-
screaming.
Good
Intensified
fucking movie.
screaming. So, I got a question for everybody.
Yes.
So,
So-
what is your, like, so you guys know, Quentin's characters. Which one do you think is his best performance? Like,
Oh
character-wise?
fuck. Oh
I literally
god.
do not know half of them, dude. I can't really say.
Honestly, the only one I actually know is Axel, so I kind of have to go with Axel.
Between
Right.
Raiden Cone, Axel, and Sheldon. Oh, that's like picking your favorite soda, man. Like there's no way that you're gonna pick a favorite role.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even know he voiced Sheldon until, like, I don't know, like when I found out, that he voiced Axel, and like I was looking through his stuff, of all the
Right.
stuff he voiced, and he's been doing this since 1992.
Yeah, he's been doing it for quite some time.
Yeah, I mean he voiced Timon in the Timon and Pumbaa animated series.
Oh, you gotta be shitting me.
Yeah, Timon,
Come on,
Timon.
come on.
Skill issue.
Hey, Win, somebody's saying hello to you.
General
In the
Kenobi.
chat. Oh,
You
is
said
it,
hello
is
to
it
me.
everybody boys? Is it the boys?
General
Everybody
Kenobi.
Boys Production.
Everybody Boys Production.
Oh my god.
Everybody Boys. Everybody.
They're saying hi.
Welcome to a
Yeah,
very
yeah.
special
Hello,
edition
boy.
of the Crow's
Hello.
Nest podcast.
Hello, everybody. Hello, my boys. Go check them out. Go ahead, check them out. I'm pretty sure Cart's on. They just wanted to fuck with me.
when are we gonna do an episode for when?
Oh god, I don't know. I don't know. Would this be episode 4 or would it be?
No,
I don't know.
This is just a Pirate Canvas Live.
I mean, would it be counted as it or?
I don't know.
I love how he's so
We'll
excited.
call it 3.5.
Thanks. It's-
We'll call it episode 3.5 of the Crow's Nest podcast. Which, by the way, guys, Metrotham Con is in 3 weeks. I should mention this. Quentin is going to be there. Vic's going to be there. A bunch of people is going to be there. Jonathan Frakes.
It's you know what's
Kevin
funny
Sorbo.
to me? 2 weeks after your con, Quentin's gonna be coming to me. So that's ironic.
Yeah. Yeah. And we're gonna get to meet him before even the con.
I'm pretty sure this is gonna be one hell of a podcast. I'm telling you right now.
Show us a video about it, please.
Oh my god!
How about instead of a video, I can actually pull up the website? Hang on. If I can share my screen.
You can just click on the. You can just share your screen, or you can just select the screen and just change it that way.
Yep, this is MetrothamCon, guys. The website where you can pre-order your registration. I think tickets are $40 for the whole weekend, $60 for VIP. You can also get the Metrotham Forever Pass for $200, which gets you access to every single event.
Make sure to get your tickets early in advance.
Yes.
That's what I always like to say.
But these are the guests who are going to be there. Jonathan Frakes, Star Trek. He also, Xanos from Gargoyles. That's who he voices. We also going to have Walter Jones, Power Rangers. He's the Black Ranger. Friggin' awesome. Romy Sharf, who is the voice of Alpha 5, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Gigi Edgley. We're going to have Chuck Huber, of course. You know, Chuck has been a guest here on this channel before, which I'm definitely looking forward to seeing Chuck again. We're going to have Vic Mignogna. You know, obviously, Vic, this will be his second time at MetrothemCon. And, you know, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to, you know, be lined up to see him. You know, it's going to be a big-ass line. We're also going to have Edward Furlong, who played as John Connor in Terminator 2 Judgment Day. And, of course, Kevin Sorbo. Hercules, Kevin Sorbo. Ian James Corlett, the OG Goku. Not like Sean Schimmel. He's not Sean Schimmel. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT when it comes to Goku. And then, of course, we're going to have our boy, Quinton Flynn. Quinton, you know where it's at. John Russo, who is the screenwriter and director of Night of the Living Dead. Well, he co-written it. He co-wrote it with George Romero. And he's also responsible for one of the greatest zombie movies in the 80s, Return of the Living Dead. Friggin' awesome movie. John Anderson, who's an actor. He was in Spider-Man Homecoming, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Stranger Things. So, yeah. We're going to have... Oh, and I think there was a new guest that was just announced. Let me find them. They should be at the very bottom down here. Where is it? Spencer Walding. Darth Vader. He is going to be there. We were going to have Stephanie Nottolini, but unfortunately she canceled, you know. But hopefully she might come to a future event. Which, for those of you who don't know, Stephanie Nottolini, she's the voice of Kid Goku and Gohan and, you know, all them.
What the fuck?
Yeah. She voiced
No.
Kid Goku and Gohan.
Damn.
Yeah, I met her last year actually at Nikon. That's awesome. She's really sweet. She's also the voice of.
What's up,
I can't-
Dojin? How you doing? Yep, Dojin is going to be DJing the after party. Can't wait to see you there. Yeah, Ed Furlong, yeah. It's unfortunate, but I mean he's doing a lot better now. I mean, he's going to conventions and meeting up with fans and everything. But I mean, I'm glad he's getting back on the right track. You know. Yeah, I mean, he had his issues, but I think we're over that now. So, you know, I'm just glad he's still with us at least. Yes, I can't wait either. Hell yeah, I can't wait to hang out. Yes, because, by the way, guys, my table, it's going to be right next to it's going to be next to the game room. And I am going to have some stuff for sale. I'm going to be selling games. If you guys would like to help out, you know, I mean, like, I'm going to have some stuff for sale as well as, you know, be able to, you know, hand out cards and stuff, which I need to actually order those. But yeah, I'm going to be there all 3 days. It's going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to Metrotham Con. It's only 3 weeks. 4 weeks. Yeah, 4 weeks. 4 weeks away, guys. 4 weeks. It's next month. May the 12th through the 14th. And I try to get Michelle to go, but she can't.
Scheduling stuff.
She's got stuff. She's got to work.
Mm-hmm.
And I might try to get Meme to go sometime in the future.
It's not gonna be in the next 2 years.
Yep.
Don't forget yours truly as well.
And of course Win. We're going to get Win there, hopefully. Like I'm hoping, you know, if everything goes well, I'm hoping that we all could do that someday. Like just have us all there and, you know, do a panel or something.
If I have a better heads up, I probably could.
Yeah. Hang on. Sorry. Could you say that again, Michelle?
I said if I had a better heads up, I probably could next time.
Yeah.
She's a bit too quiet.
Yeah.
Where did I go from loud to quiet?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Laptops.
Oh, hang on.
Okay, how about now?
Sure.
Okay, you're better. That's better.
Someone wants to join, by the way.
Who does?
Justin Finity.
I don't know who that is.
Justin, get him on here! Get him on here! Get him on here!
Justin Finity. Hang on. Let me see. How do I do this?
Do we have like a general chat? Because he can just join on the general chat, and you can just move him to this chat.
Yeah.
There's this new thing
Oh,
called.
that guy. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. Give me a second. Okay.
Yeah, he asked me if he could join. Which Justin's been a long time friend of the channel. You know, like I've
I don't see
known
the problem.
Justin for years. Fuck. What's up, Justin?
Justin, let's
Here we go.
fucking go!
Shit.
You like that, my guy?
Well,
He's alright.
at least he's here.
He's here. We know it works. We know it works at least. We're just we're just wasting time and waiting on Quinton.
We're buying time for the boys. Also, is the boys just fucking around in chat? Hold on, let me see this chat. God damn it, Cart.
God damn it.
He's just trying to prank. He's just trying to prank me. He's trying to make me say shit that I don't want to say.
All right, great. Sorry about that. I had to turn my audio settings around.
You're alright.
Yeah,
It's
been a while since I've.
Oh
Yeah, it has been a while since I've actually used
yeah.
Discord for voice chat. But yes, it's Genfinitus, by the way. It's not just Infinity anymore.
Sorry.
Oh.
Gen Infintaz. J Infintaz.
Genfinitas. Yes.
Infintaz.
Probably the extra fancy.
But
Extra
we're
fancy
just
is
stalling
fine.
time right now. We're trying to wait on Quinton because I reckon he took his wife out to eat or something, and he's gonna come
It's-
back,
And he's also got to get everything set up.
and he's gotta get everything set up.
Yes.
Yeah, because he messaged me. He said I thought we were doing this at 8. I was like, it is 8. But then I forgot.
it
Then I
is
forgot
8 your
time
time.
zones. I was like, oh shit, he's probably in a different time zone than me.
Hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
You really should have asked about that.
Oh,
Yeah, I should have, but
yeah,
it just didn't.
we
It
should
didn't
have asked
register to me. It didn't register to me because it's like I'm used to everybody having the same time zone as me.
Right.
Yeah.
I live in a completely different time zone.
Nice to
So-
meet you, by the way.
I thought it was gonna be like, I don't know, like
Hey,
bit of a my time, but no.
Jane Fentes.
Jin Fin
Jin
not
Jin
us.
Finatash. I'm just gonna call you Justin. Is that all right?
Or Jin. Like shorten it to Jin. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's because it's gonna take me a while to, because you keep changing your name.
But hey, you know, I'm planning on using Just Infinity as the hashtag for my stuff, you know. And just sticking with Jin Finitus or Jin. Like, you know,
Right.
just you could call me Jin for short, it's fine.
Yeah. So you're a big Metal Gear fan, obviously.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's like ever since I played Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, like as its own game, I actually did start to get really hooked on the series. Like I knew going into the other games I wasn't gonna get the same type of game. But like the only thing that was similar to like the one thing that Metal Gear Rising did take from it is like the stealth, although a bit bare bones at most. Though back when it was called Metal Gear Solid Rising, it was called hunting stealth.
Right.
Yeah. I'm currently writing the script for my 10 years later video on the game.
Yeah, it has been
And-
10 years.
Yeah, it has. February 13th, I believe. Yeah, 2013 is when it came out.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Alrighty,
like
y'all.
ever
will
since
be right
then I
back.
got hooked.
Go right
I
ahead.
okay.
I'll
started
be right back in
I
15 minutes.
Yeah, no
All right.
problem. I started getting hooked to it with Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. I played the 3DS version of that first and then moved on to the HD edition. And I played Peace Walker. And like this was before Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes and the Phantom Pain came out. And yeah, like in the meantime, I played through MGS 2 and 4. Yeah, I love Raiden in those games. And like really back when MGS 2 came out, it didn't really have like the same draw as it did with the first one like back then, but now it's far better appreciated because of how strongly it conveys its themes.
Yeah.
Like I think it's the strongest in the series thematically. Like if when it comes to like my top 3 in the Metal Gear series, they're interchangeable with each other, meaning I can put them in any order because like each of those 3 games, like they have one thing that is the strongest. Like for
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid 5, it's the gameplay. MGS 2 is its themes, and MGS 3 is its story.
Right. Yeah,
Oh, let's see.
and not just that. I mean, Raiden, wasn't he introduced in Metal Gear 2, Solid 2?
Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 2. It's Raiden. They call him Raiden.
Raiden.
Yeah, Raiden is Mortal Kombat.
I'm sorry. Raiden. But
Tomato.
what? What mean?
I said Otto.
The fuck you say to me? Huh?
You're a bitch.
You're the bitch.
You're a bitch.
We're always like this, me and Meme.
Yep. We know each other. We just joke like that.
I hear this every other day.
Yep.
Yeah.
Meme's a
Just
little
going-
bitch boy.
Just going back to my MGR script. Yeah, I'm almost done. I'm at Armstrong. Like I'm pretty much just spoiling every aspect of the game and explaining what in the what's going on in the story, how well it's done.
Like,
Yeah.
basically the thought process that Kojima was, thinking when he wrote the story.
Well, the thing is with Metal Gear Rising, Hideo Kojima was only like a creative consultant in a way. It's like they gave Platinum Games, his blessing to just, do whatever they want with it. Like instead of Metal Gear Solid Rising, like instead of going through what they originally intended with the story, having it take place between MGS 2 and 4. They took a place after MGS4.
Ah.
But still, yeah, they still kept the general impression, like, for story at least, that they still conveyed Kojima style and all.
Someone asked you a question, Jen.
Yeah? Okay, let's
Jim,
see.
would you be interested in being a guest on a lecture describing the entire events of the MGS series? I'll be doing it in the next few months and need to recruit more guests to join Outer Heaven.
Huh. Well, I'll think on that. It's like, really, I am planning on doing like an entire Metal Gear retrospective on my channel. Like, first it's going to be me covering Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, because that's my personal stepping stone, and then after that I'm going to be doing Metal Gear 2, and onwards.
Yeah, the only Metal Gear game I've ever played was the NES version. and honestly, the thing about the NES version, like, I don't think it's that bad. I really don't. But to say that it's a faithful, game to Metal Gear, it's not.
Yeah, like, in terms of faithful it is pretty bad.
Yeah, but it's still a good stealth game, I think.
I don't know. It's like Kojima himself and didn't really like it that much. The stealth element wasn't there, and Metal Gear isn't even in the game.
Yeah. the whole point of the game being called Metal Gear is to fight Metal Gear. It even says that in the manual that you'll be fighting Metal Gear. Yet Metal Gear is not even in the game.
The only entertaining thing that got a laugh at me from that version of Metal Gear is the cheat code that you get at the very end. It literally says "fuck me."
Fuck me. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the "fuck me" code.
Yeah.
And this was before the ratings ever became a thing.
Serenian said, "Would you believe it when I say that the first Metal Gear series game I played was Metal Gear Solid 3?"
Yeah, no, I believe it. I mean, like, after MGR, I went to Snake Eater myself as well, and yeah, Metal Gear Solid 2.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the first times like it was actually ported, like, because the original Metal Gear came out for the MSX,
Mm-hmm.
and then it was ported over to the PS2 with Snake Eater, right?
Yeah, it was. It was. And that it also includes the HD editions. Like, yeah, you can play the OG Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake in the HD edition of Snake Eater.
Mm-hmm. They said, Dojin said, "I'm a huge Metal Gear fan, and so it's my everything."
So yeah, same here, dude.
Yeah. He is not here yet.
And
He will be here, though.
No, he's still got about 10 minutes.
Yeah, he's got about 10 minutes.
After I cover the Metal Gear series, I will be covering Death Stranding as well, because I've really grown to love and appreciate that one. Like the way I sum up Death Stranding is if you took the strongest aspects of the top 3 of my favorite Metal Gear games and you just put them all into one. And yes, that also includes like the lengthy cutscenes, like MGS4's cutscenes were the lengthiest. So yeah, you take that aspect into them as well.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to DS2.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Death Stranding 2. That I didn't think that he would ever make a sequel to Death Stranding, but here we are.
Yeah. I mean, we never thought he would make sequels to Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, it's.
I wish he would go back. I wish he would go back and recreate some of his other games, like
Mm-hmm.
Police Knots, Snatcher. I would love a Snatcher remake by him. Oh my
Yeah.
god, I love Snatcher.
Maybe I'll cover Police Not, Snatcher, and Zone of the Enders at some point.
Yep. Hell yeah, I would. I mean, I wish they just re-released Snatcher.
Yeah. But the thing is, ever since that announcement for Death Stranding 2, the lesson I was taught when that happened was that I should not underestimate one of my favorite creators, like ever.
No. Dojin said Snake Eater and Peace Walker are my favorite out of the franchise. Yeah, Snatcher would be sick to get a remake. Yeah, it would. I mean, out. You would think though that it would already be remade or something or re-released, yet it never was. I mean, the only way you could play it is, on the Sega CD.
There's this one shit post I made on Twitter about, like detractors of Hideo Kojima and other cinematic type of games. Like saying Hideo Kojima in a cinematic presentation to video games was the prime influence on why we have so many ruined, shitty me. And I just show a picture of Moist Critical with his pistol and mag.
I'm Moist Critical here. How is everyone doing? I'm just here just to tell you guys.
Yeah,
You
I
better
like
watch
Charlie.
my videos, or else I'm going to take a big anal dump in my chair, because I'm critical. That's it for today, guys. See you soon. I like Moist Critical. I like Charlie. Charlie's good. He's a good guy.
Yeah, he sounds like a really down to earth type of person.
Yeah, what's up?
Like, yeah, definitely someone that I could, sit down and have coffee with.
Oh yeah, did you guys hear about the content, the creator clash that's going on?
I have no idea what that is.
It's like a boxing event. Like you have content creators fucking boxing each other. Like I'm fascinated into that stuff. I don't know why. It's just I know it's absurd, but at the same time it's like, it's definitely something like I'm into boxing and MMA. I like that stuff. And I might consider doing something like that someday because I'm that crazy. But I just got to find a good opponent, That's the thing. But, that's just me. I wish there was Metal Gear Rising 2. That's what someone was saying. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I wish that there was an MGR2. Like, there was a sort of a tease of that, but it never really got anywhere.
And hopefully, if they do, I would hope that Quinton, reprises his role as Raiden. Yeah, Raiden. It's gonna be hard for me to say Raiden. I'm sorry. Raiden. Hang on. We got about 10 minutes. Hopefully Quinton will be joining us here in a bit. But Justin, Jen, sorry. Jen.
Yeah, it's fine.
So,
yeah?
Jen, like you would like to stick around, right? And
oh yeah. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, because I don't know how much longer. I hope not too much longer, but
no, it's fine. It's like we got things going on, and
yeah,
it's perfectly normal for stuff like that to happen.
Yeah, and it's been a while since I actually streamed, so I figured why not have somebody as a guest, and I'm gonna try to get Chuck Huber back on here. He's gonna be, a guest again. He's already been a guest before, and I'd love to have him on again. And, and by and by the way, Jen,
Yeah.
this is my manager, by the way, Michelle, and this is my editor, Meme.
Hello.
Hello.
I,
Yeah, Michelle's basically trying to help me keep my schedules and stuff intact. Cause I'm
and the
trying,
rest of everything else.
yeah, I'm trying to finish up my review of Princess Mononoke, which that'll be going up hopefully soon.
You better finish it.
All right.
I will.
Hope he does.
I will finish it because next month I'm going to be doing nothing but game reviews.
Right. So if you don't finish it by next month, you can't do it until whenever.
Whenever. But I'm going to get it done. I mean, it's going up. No, there's no question about it. It's going up. Because I won't be able to get it done next month because, I got a convention and, of course, I got, to do a game review, which, I'm still working on a couple of reviews. Oh,
You're supposed to be working on that one first and then the others.
yeah. Oh, Jen.
Yeah.
Have you played Resident Evil 4 Remake yet?
Oh yeah, I have. I love it, man.
What do you think of it?
Well, I'm like now that I've played it all the way through, and I'm still going through professional difficulty. It's yeah, it's kind of like I'm conflicted. Like, which one is better, the OG or the remake?
Yeah.
It's like I fully completed the OG RE4, and with how much content there is in the remake, I it's really hard for me to describe. Really, like first impressions. I like so far I clocked in like about 56.6 hours on Steam, and
Damn.
yeah. I'm still trying to get through like the other mercenaries
me, Meme, and Michelle. I think we streamed it, didn't we? The chainsaw demo. And I think Michelle said like she liked. Didn't you say you liked the graphics? You
Of
said
what?
Resident Evil 4 remake.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I thought it was alright.
I mean, there are like some people that are calling out how ugly the characters look, especially like the female characters. I don't agree on that. If I'm gonna be real with you,
They look fine.
it's like
to me.
yeah, they do look fine. Like it's been like a thing ever since the Resident Evil 3 remake, which yeah, that itself is just fine. It's a fine remake. Like, but it really did not do the OG RE3 justice.
Meanwhile, Dead Space remake. Hello, I've returned.
Yeah,
Dead Space
It's like-
remake. Cool.
yeah, it is.
Making me spill.
Dead Space remake is also really good.
I love that remake so damn much, man. You would not believe how many hours I've already put into it.
That game is dark as shit. Like go back to the original Dead Space, and yeah, you would not have much of the scare factor as this remake does.
No, the scare factor within Dead Space 1 is really good. It's good.
Yeah.
It's really good. But
Yeah.
the thing is with that original one, it still had that atmosphere. It still was scary
Yeah,
enough to make you be on your toes. But
Mhm.
with the remake, a lot of it's still the same, but it doesn't have as that. It's still really good. It's just that it doesn't hit as hard.
Yeah.
I don't know about like going back to the Resident Evil remakes for a moment. I not too I'm not too into people arguing about female character design.
Hello? Hello? Chat? Hello? Uh-oh. Think Discord is, Hang on. Discord, what are you doing? Oh.
I don't.
Oh.
Yeah, for some reason I don't really see it in these characters in the Resident
Hang
Evil
on.
remakes.
Hang on,
I'm
guys.
sorry,
Hang
I
on.
just don't.
Hang on. Oh,
It's like is it censorship or is it a
there
stylistic
we go.
choice?
Sorry about
And
that.
no, I'm not like on board with censorship period, but there's also like something there are other aspects to consider, like the how they would want to approach it as a game.
Yeah.
Do this.
But it's like, though, I mean, still, though, like, so Capcom is basically, for those of you who don't know, Capcom, they basically have been taking out mods that have Ashley, like, naked or something.
Yeah, I'm not on board with them. I do not agree with Capcom with their actions on that.
Because, not just that, I mean,
They kept
it's a
the
double
mods
standard.
on.
Yeah.
It is a double standard.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
double standard. Like you're gonna keep one mod because the guy, it's a guy, but you're gonna get rid of one because it's a female.
Like, I would say this, like, if they're going to keep removing sexy mods for the female characters in
Mhm.
those games, just keep releasing them. Because it's there on the internet, it's there forever. You cannot get rid of it.
You can't get rid of the mod forever, man.
Mm-mm.
Tell them that from experience with the whole fucking Left 4 Dead modding. Can't get rid of
Yeah.
that forever. It never dies. It never dies.
8.
Hello.
Hello,
Hello.
Hello.
guys. Quinton is here.
Holy crap.
This
Hello.
thing here.
I mean, Rory tried to say it.
Yeah, I
Quinton is
tried to
here,
tell him, but he
everybody.
didn't listen.
Listening.
Welcome,
He never
Quinton.
listens to me.
Hello.
And there's Quentin right now.
I'm here.
How are you doing,
Hi,
sir?
welcome.
I'm doing all right. How's everybody? How are you, Captain?
I'm doing good.
Pirate? My liege?
Your liege? No, I wouldn't go that far.
What do you? Tell me what you go by.
I go by Pirate Canvas, but
Like pirate for short, or canvas,
or
cam?
PC. PC.
PC. All right.
Yeah. Your wife, she knows me.
Yes. Yes. She set this up and she didn't give me any information. So I thought, all right, well, I'll just show up.
Samantha. She's a good girl though.
No good.
I mean, you definitely picked a good one there.
Oh, thank you. I'll make sure I'll yell it out to her.
Yeah.
Hey, Samantha, you're approved of.
Yeah. And plus, she likes bunnies.
She does. She loves bunnies.
Oh boy. So,
Yeah.
Mr. Flynn, how are
Yes.
you doing today, sir?
I'm well. I just had a wonderful chicken sandwich with mustard and mayo, cherry Coke, and now I'm sitting reclining, talking to Pirate Canvas. I mean, life is grand.
You're living the high life, aren't you?
I am, buddy.
Yeah.
Come on.
I think
How about yourself?
I'm doing all right. I mean, I'm glad I'm off work, and I'm getting the chance to get to talk to you because, I mean, I've wanted to set this up somehow for a long time, and I'm glad now I could set this up and be able to do it.
Cool. How's the audio? Is it okay?
The audio is good.
Good.
Everyone in the chat is saying, hello, Mr. Flynn. Ah, Sir Flynn. It's very nice to meet you.
Hello?
You are full of surprises, Mr. Lightning Bolt.
Very nice. Very nice.
So I got a question for you.
Yes,
I think we all got a bunch of questions here. So well, let's actually start off. So how did you get into voice acting, and you know, tell us a little bit about that.
Well, gosh, how can I make a long story short? I was fascinated by everything in the entertainment arena as a child, and I started doing impressions as young as the age of 8. I did theater in school and middle school, high school, and then when I went to college, I studied radio, television, and film, theater, and I had a rock and roll band, and I just always wanted to be Spider-Man and the Beatles and Jerry Lewis and anyone and everyone I could be. I just imagined I was them. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory,
Oh
Gene
wow.
Wilder, you name it. Every genre possible, and I always escaped into that. I'm hearing a little bit of an echo. Are you?
I think that's meme.
Yep, it is.
No memes.
So,
Could you
You can set it to push attack, my guy.
Are you talking to me or someone else?
meme?
Oh, yeah.
our friend meme.
Our friend meme.
Okay. So are we cool now?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
Nice. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, that's what it started out. I grew up in Northeast Ohio. I was born in Cleveland. And we just had a kind of an artistic musical family. I mean, it was pretty blue collar, but everybody was, funny and loved to draw and paint. And the extension of it became when I started doing impressions of impressionists' impressions.
Ah.
And watching the Saturday Night Live and the Tonight Show and every talk show that there was. And I was doing impressions of, other actors, musicians, characters, cartoons. And it just fell into a natural pattern that when I was in my senior year at Kent State University, in the summer, I saw an ad for a voiceover workshop. And got to tell you, at the time, really nobody was talking about voiceover as a career. So I thought, well, I might as well take this course and see what it's all about.
Ah.
And I got a sense of what it was about. And then I took an on-camera commercial course. And within 10 months after graduating college, I moved out to Los Angeles with my cousin who wanted to play in the Sunset Strip and be one of the guitarists in a hair metal band. So
Ah.
I said, all right, I'll help you move out there. And while I'm out there, I'm going to pursue my dream in the entertainment industry. And after
That's what it's
taking
all
a great,
about.
and after taking a great great animated workshop with Bob Bergen, who's the voice of Porky Pig. Now the meme echo is happening again.
Sorry. Hang on. Sorry, meme. There we go.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to kill you, meme.
Oh, yes, bravo.
So yes, of course, Bob Bergen does the voice of the Porky Pig, and he was my greatest champion in my early days in Los Angeles, and along with my then girlfriend, encouraged me to pursue that as a career. And I'll tell you, back in 89, 90, nobody except the people in the industry knew that you could have a career as a voice actor.
Yeah.
So I put aside the theater group I was in, the improv group, the band, the extra work, the stand-in work. I just kind of put it all on hold. I was working in production. I put together a demo. I got some guidance, and I started knocking on doors until I found one agency who signed me up, and all it takes is one. And once they did, I started auditioning for commercial copy, animation, promo, narration, and I started banging it out with commercials, promos for the TBS network, the comedy lineup, like up next on Drew Carey, that kind of thing. And then suddenly I found myself replacing Nathan Lane as the voice of Timon and Around the World with Timon and Pumbaa. And
Yes.
What a
along, what a moke, come on. But along with that and being the Human Torch and the Fantastic Four, flame on! That's where it all really started in the 90s. And then Johnny Quest came after that. Come on, Bandit. We got to be on the Pirate Canvas Discord server show.
Yay! Yes. That's a nice plug.
There you
Oh
go.
my god.
Oh
That
my
kinda
gosh,
brings-
that's the voice of my childhood right there, Johnny
Oh,
Quest.
cool.
Oh my gosh.
Right on.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it was
Especially,
Sheldon.
yeah, the '90s one. Is
Oh,
it
Sheldon
same-
from My Life as a Teenage Robot.
Yep, that's the one.
Sheldon? Yes.
Jenny, where are you?
Jenny. Yeah.
J9, please.
Oh God.
Right. Oh, a great series.
And
You
of
did that for
course,
3
of
seasons.
course, your most prominent role. Of course, everybody knows you as Axel.
Got it memorized?
Yep. Which I think my manager, she was wanting to ask you about that.
Oh, you want me to ask that now?
Sure.
So, what was it like playing Axel?
Well, gosh, I don't know. I only have my own experience, so it's great. I mean, that's the simple answer. It's been a journey. I don't remember the beginning, and it still hasn't ended. So it's been a really cool ongoing series with interesting, character arc and changes and shifts between him and Lee. And I've just had fun along the way. I will say what was weird for me one time is that there was a line written, and I acted it as written and spoke it as written, where it said, why do I get stuck with all the icky jobs? And I mentioned that because when I read it at the time, I thought, who says icky? I mean, maybe if you were 8 or 12, or maybe you were a parent or a teacher,
Right.
trying to school a child to not say something worse. So that word came up again for me, maybe, I don't know, 2 or 3 games later. And I said to the writers and the producer, I said, hey, gang, do you mind? Can we change that? And they said, well, yeah. I go, because Axel's what? He's got to be at least in his 20s. I mean, come on. And so they agreed, and we changed it to, I don't know, probably nasty jobs or something like that. So that's the one thing that sticks with me out of everything, because it was a line change that I asked to have done, and they actually honored it. Now other people, have heard the original line, and they're fine with it. And fortunately, because it was a real moment, and I'm an actor, and I know how to make it work. It worked.
Yeah.
But again, in my head, it stuck out like a sore thumb.
Someone
So-
said Axel's like 25, I think.
Yeah, there you go. So,
But how did Square approach you? Like, were they just looking for someone that sort of fit that character, or were they just looking for a guy to,
well, pretty much the way most auditions occur, they will show you each agency who represents actors will get usually a picture of the character with a name, and then a little bit of a bio, right? Background on the character, and then some lines of dialogue. And I seem to remember reading for casting director and director named Chris Zimmerman on this one. I'm not positive. I think so. But be it as it may, they, I guess I just had the right attitude and the right sound that they were looking for. I kind of knew what they wanted, and I gave them the Quinton Flynn treatment, and that turned out to be the Axel treatment.
the Axel treatment? That
Yeah.
yeah.
I basically said, listen, you guys, you want to do this right. You want this to be a long-lasting character, popular character, a beloved character. Do you want longevity for this series? Then hire me. Stay away from all the icky actors.
Absolutely based, Quinton.
Yeah, there you go. That's it.
You are absolutely based.
Oh, thank you.
But you know, like you've also done other video game characters as well, like other roles besides just Axel. I mean, obviously there's people that are huge Metal Gear fans. You know,
Don't get me
Right,
started
sure.
with Metal Gear.
oh,
I'm one of
Oh,
you
God.
voiced the character Raiden.
That's right. I am lightning, the rain transformed. Now it's time for Pirate Canvas to let her rip.
them.
So, yeah, that's a real cool journey. I mean, you're talking about uh, Metal Gear Solid 2, Metal Gear Solid 4, and Rising Revengeance. He went from being a rookie, kind of like a newborn, to a world weary, war torn cyborg ninja.
Yeah.
And then by Revengeance, this kind of untouchable international spy and man of mystery,
Hmm.
you know, with balls of steel and boots like Bowie. So
He's become such a legend. He impacts virtual YouTubers.
right,
It is so powerful.
that is pretty amazing.
I think Win and Justin might have some questions for you about Metal Gear. I've not played a lot of Metal Gear because the only Metal Gear game I'm familiar with is the NES game. I never played Rising. I've never played the other Solid games. I've
You
played.
uncultured swine.
I'm,
You
so,
are uncultured in the memes, bro.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I haven't had the chance to. I didn't own a PlayStation. I didn't
You know,
own
there's an old expression: winners make things happen, losers let things happen.
a.
Yes.
Make the time, make it.
But who wants to go first?
I mean, if you want, Justin, go.
Well, I've been thinking about one question, like, how is it that you got approached to play Raiden?
Well, again, that was an audition process. That one definitely, I auditioned for Chris Zimmerman, who now goes by Chris Zimmerman Salter. She directed me in The Real Adventures of Johnny Quest, and then she went on to be the video game director for the Metal Gear series. So when I auditioned for Raiden, she said, "Okay, we want." She said, think Johnny. When she said Johnny, she'd call me Johnny, as in Johnny Quest, but older. She said older, and youthful but not as young, because Johnny's in here. Come on, Dad, we got to go find Bandit. What's going on? Where's Haji? All right. So if you want me to be Raiden, I guess I can age him up a little bit, keep him in the youth area, but not too young, just young enough. Snake. Now it's my turn to save you. Colonel, we've managed to avoid drowning. That's kind of about where he is, and they knew what they were looking for. Again, I was one of many actors who auditioned for the role. How many, I don't know, but I do know that Chris knew what I brought to the table and how to direct me just right to, give Raiden what he had, and she knew I had the range to do any emotion and adventure and anger and whimsy and sarcasm if necessary. So, that's kind of how it came down. They really, once they hear what they want, they know it. That's kind of the best way to put it.
Yeah.
Great.
But I mean, and the fact that you got to pretty much voice an entire game. Have a game solely based on Raiden.
Yeah.
With Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, which, by the way, is 10 years old now.
Yes.
That was 10
Which
years
is
ago.
That was the game that got me into the series, no lie.
yeah.
No cap.
What?
Yeah, that's the game.
Yeah, I remember recording it like it was yesterday. We were in Hollywood, at this particular studio that doesn't exist any longer. The building does, but it was it was a long recording series. We would do, or I would do, along with Chris, 8-hour days. We'd have an hour in between for a dinner break. And then each of the 4-hour blocks, we'd occasionally get breaks, like for a bathroom break or a little snack. But there was a ton of copy, ton of dialogue, and we were at it. Also, there were other actors and actresses I worked with, as you know from playing the game. So there'd be different people coming in and out, and it was really interesting to me to get a sense of everybody's take on their character and their process as actors.
Right.
So I dug it. Yeah.
Win, I think you had a question for him.
Yeah, I do got a couple of questions actually. What is your mind process when you get into the more psychotic scenes of Raiden, especially when turn off my pain inhibitors? Like, what is your mindset? Like, how do you go from just a young man to this like insane psychotic swordsman?
Wow, typecasting, I guess. No, I don't know. I just use my imagination. I play it. In acting, and acting is being, acting is doing. It's giving yourself over to the moment and allowing yourself to go mentally, physically, and emotionally to that place. And so I get caught up in whatever scenario I'm in. I'm acting it out because I believe what's happening in the moment. And yeah, to that degree that I would become, angry or psychotic or mad or crazy. It's just something I can do. It's a place I've been. It's a place I can go. And I go for what feels right. And if I have to be directed, higher or lower, up or down, then I get that feedback from the director. So it's it's definitely teamwork, but the best stuff happens just in magic moments where you're not trying to be or trying to do, you just are.
What's up, Warren? How you doing? Yeah, I'm reading the chat too, by the way. I think someone asked. I also have a Metal Gear Metrothemcon question for Quinton. So Quinton, I will be DJing the after party for Metrothemcon, and was wondering if it was okay if I sampled some voice lines for my mix, Raiden lines to be specific. If not, then it's totally fine. But I'd love to use the letter rip line and more. I mean, Raiden is a child soldier with a dark backstory, so you did a fantastic job. That's
Well,
what he
thank
said.
you. Yeah, no, I'd say go for it. Why not?
Go for
I
it.
mean, it's going to be, yeah, you're going to be DJing an after party, you say. Yeah, throw it in the mix, man.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to be doing it live. You're not trying to sell it.
No.
So it make it be part of your art.
Yeah.
You have my approval. You don't need my permission, but you've got it.
Yeah.
And really, one of the biggest things to come from voice acting is to really get into your character. Like, you really need to love your character.
Well, it's being it's being the character. Part of that would be loving yourself.
Yeah, that too.
But you got another question, Win?
Yeah, actually. This is going to be off topic, and obviously for Metal Gear especially. Uh, as you probably already know, with Niji Sanji and Pomu Rainpuff, if you probably have received a donation, Pomu Rainpuff actually responded, and she freaked out.
Yeah.
She absolutely loved that donation, especially. She went crazy for it. I was wondering, what is your take on that type of content? Like, especially like if they love a video game so much to the point of where their fans are just donate to the voice actors. Like, what is your opinion about that? Actually,
Actually, I'm not familiar with what you're talking about right now.
so
Could you-
yeah, actually, so pretty much these are streamers that play games. They interact with their audience, kind of like what Pirate and what we do
Yeah.
technically here on our side, technically, but
Right.
they're virtual. They have a virtual avatar, and they
Yeah,
receive donations.
VTubers.
Okay.
And so, one of these viewers sent you a request to do Raiden because she played Metal Gear. She played Metal Gear Rising, and she loves the game to death.
She sent a request today or during.
Like a few months ago,
This was
Okay.
a few
one of the
months
fans
ago.
did this a few months ago.
Okay.
I
She
think
sent this to you guys.
I think there's a video of it.
There's
Can
a
I
video
show
of
him?
it.
Can I show him?
Oh, sure.
Just so that way you can get context.
Yeah, I don't have a point of reference.
Yeah. Could you send it to me when?
Yes. Let me get this up. Actually, pretty sure I
But-
sent it to you.
I mean, is
By
it
the
one of the
way-
cameos I've done or something else?
Yes.
Yeah,
was
it
one
was
of
a
the
cameo
cameos.
you did. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I've done a lot of cameos.
Yeah.
I don't know how most of them, some of them go public, some of them are private.
Yeah.
I'm not sure which one this would be.
I'm thinking about doing a cameo for people. I'm
Yeah.
thinking about it.
Yeah, it's great. I just did one earlier for someone's birthday. I'm happy to do it. I'm honored. And I usually mix it up. I throw in Raiden if that's what they're asking for, and other times it's been Axel. It's
Most
also-
time Axel.
you
But
know,
most of the time,
Jin the Virtuoso is also a
Vincent Pirates.
fan favorite.
In the
And
chat.
then I'll throw in other impressions and characters,
All right.
to kind of round it out.
Hang on.
So yeah, I'm honored.
I mean, and to get that kind of gratification, from people, especially fans, like that's something that I've always wanted to do. Like with every single stream or every single video that I do, I want people to be able to enjoy it and, to feel like, it's something to empower them, to give them a comforting feeling, and to be able to say, hey, yeah, I can do the same thing. That's
Sure.
That's what I want, for people to do. I want to inspire, like
Right.
you and Vic, and everybody. But I got
Yeah.
the clip here. Hang on.
Okay.
You probably don't remember this, but here we
I'm
go.
sure.
Yeah, you, me, it's your birthday, July 12th. That's right. And all I'm going to say is, Doctor, turn off my POMU inhibitors. That's right. This message comes straight to you from the Pomodachi. They want you to have a good time.
Mhm.
So you're a fan. That's nice. Very nice. Very grand, you know.
And there you go.
There you go.
And then I started sliding into an Irish brogue.
Yeah. It's I mean, how does that make you feel though?
You mean being requested or
Yeah,
being admired or?
Being admired and being, having fans come up to you and asking you for requests and stuff like that, and just meeting up with you.
Well, it's again, it's an honor. It's incredible. It's really lovely. Not something I ever imagined. Growing up, I always wanted to be in arts and entertainment for sure, but never knew that I would be in the, you know, the business the way that I am, and the roles in the way that I am, or have the impact the way that I have. So it's great to meet the fans because, unlike doing a live show, I don't see the audience. So meeting them after the fact and hearing what they like and how they've been touched or inspired by something I've done is gratifying and electrifying. It blows my mind because it's not just local, it's not just national, it's international, it's global. I've been all over the world
Yeah.
to conventions in the Middle East, Australia, Ireland, Japan, you know, and gosh, it's hard to believe, hard to fathom. Although interestingly enough, the fans are all very much alike in terms of what they love, you know. So we really are all the same.
Yeah.
And I will say that when I get the opportunity, depending on the convention, I always have a three-pronged approach if I'm doing a solo panel, which is usually for about an hour or just shy of an hour. And that's to educate, entertain, and inspire.
Oh yeah.
I absolutely cannot wait to meet you
Oh,
next
thank you.
May. I'll be going to Anime Minneapolis actually with my boys actually, so I can't wait
Oh,
to meet
sweet.
you.
Yeah, the Everybody
Yeah.
Boys Productions. Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, I mean, and I'm obviously going to be at MetrothemCon, you know,
And that's in
which
Chattanooga.
yep, that's in Chattanooga, and I'll have my table and everything, which I hope you come by and, you know, hang out
Sure.
with me.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
because I'm gonna have a bunch of people there with me. I'm gonna have Umbrella Guy, you know, a bunch of people.
now is
Obviously Vic.
Umbrella Guy, is he somebody who is
Yeah,
a regular on your show, or?
he's a YouTuber. He's a
Oh,
YouTuber.
okay.
That Umbrella Guy. I'm sure your wife knows him. Yeah,
He probably does.
she probably keeps up with a lot of that stuff.
Absolutely.
But I'm
I'm
gonna.
I'm out trying to protect the world from all the villains.
Yeah. By the way, I was gonna ask you something.
Sure.
I don't want it to be uncomfortable for you though when I ask you this. So,
Well,
you know,
th- well, it already is. So continue.
I'm sorry, but I know you voiced Henry Cooldown, you
Oh
know,
yeah,
in No More Heroes, which is
that's right.
it's my favorite, one of my favorite games of all time.
Yeah,
And I had no idea that you were Henry Cooldown
yeah. So Henry
because,
Cooldown. That's right.
yep, oh my god.
Yeah, some call me Sir Henry Cooldown. Then other bastards out there call me Sir Henry Motherfucker.
Oh god, you made my night. You made my night. But I was disappointed though when they announced the new voice actor. I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, why?
Yeah, that was
And
pathetic.
yeah, and
Mhm.
and it tempted because I want to play No More Heroes 3, but because of you, I decided not to do it. I decided not to buy it.
Well, thank you. I we recorded it. It was already in the can, uh, and it was ready to go. And they had said to me, you know, promote it, and I had promoted it on Twitter. So it's really, again, it's very sad that they would, uh, you know, turn around, and try to change the character to something else, and give him. I think they gave him an American dialect.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
and tried to say, "Oh, we were going a different direction anyway." No, you weren't.
No.
You weren't. You made an, a knee jerk decision based on lies, based on propaganda,
Yeah.
and you sucked it up because that was the way things were going at the time. That was the mutilation and the manipulation of the media and cancel culture. And
And that's
it
the
was
thing, you
disgusting.
know, and that's the thing I've always been very adamant about is, you know, being against cancel culture, especially when it comes to, you know, allegations and stuff like that. Like
Right.
I've always been very direct about it. You know, if there's evidence, show it. You know, don't
Sure.
just, you know,
Hmm.
don't just say this happened and not back it up, you know. And, you know, that was the reason why I didn't buy that game, was because I felt like it was a slap in the face to people that are fans of you, and not just that, people that are fans of the character
Sure. And the series.
and the series.
I mean, it was going someplace,
Yeah,
and they pulled up short, and they failed.
yeah.
They jumped the shark,
Mhm.
and I can't say much more about it because I don't want to
No, you're fine.
point
You're fine.
fingers as far as
You're fine.
who made the decision. But nobody called me. Let's put it that way.
Right.
Hmm.
Right. And that's fine. I mean,
Well,
I
it's
just
stupid.
it was, and you know, like that just it gets to me because I mean, you're such a good person. You really are. Like,
Thank
and you've done everything you can to, you know, have a good image, and not just that, you know, like you're known for so many great characters and so many fond memories, and they're trying to erase that. You know,
Yeah.
like you voiced Kale Sunrider.
Kilthaw Sunstrider. Yeah.
Yes, Sunstrider. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's 18 years of work.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what gets me. It pisses me off. I mean, because it's like, you know, that's work that you put in.
Sure.
Like, and I mean, I just it gets to me. It really does. I don't want to go on about it, but like I think they did you wrong there.
It's really just a vocal minority that just
Yeah,
want to ruin everything. It really, like, the biggest thing to do when it comes to getting backlash like that is to just not give a shit. You
Mhm.
just stick to your ideas. You stick to the casting and all. Like, stick to everything like Flint. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Mhm.
Lots of cowards.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of people running scared for no reason.
Mm.
And at the time, I think they gave Twitter a lot of power
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
eventually was taken away. And I mean, there's still a lot of people who play in the Twitter pool, but to me, it's backward. It's really a bunch of people just gossiping, and
Yeah.
you know, and now gossip is just a polite form of character assassination. So
Yeah.
what good does it really do? I mean, aside from advertising and people sharing projects they're doing, or maybe sharing some goodness in the world, I don't understand people wanting to come down on each other. It's kind of like it's like hiding behind a wall and throwing, sticks and stones at people on the other side. It's an
Yeah.
immature battle of nitwits.
Yeah.
It really is. It's not so also just nitwits. It's rather those that don't really care about the source material to begin with.
Yeah.
Right, right. Well, and of course, they wouldn't have any idea.
Of
Think
course.
think of someone who has like a mask on, and underneath that mask is just a crying face underneath that mask.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and not living life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not being engaged.
Not
It's like
yeah.
the whole idea behind, a profession like voice acting and all is to not make people feel jealous, but to feel inspired.
Well, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and it's a great range of uh, creativity, opportunity for us to do what we've done since we were children, which is to play.
Mhm.
To express ourselves, and it's a great form of art, and it's theater of the mind as well. When you close your eyes, there's so much of it you can listen to and envision. I mean, you do see what you see,
Mhm.
but you can also, how many people do we know who do cosplay and then bring it to life for themselves,
Mhm.
or even fan fiction where people are writing their own versions
Yeah.
and extensions of
Absolutely.
characters and creating their own stories and characters. It's an amazing thing. So for anyone to want to take away from that, that's sad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
It's sad.
And what they don't realize is that, it like stuff like this, it hurts the fan base too, because like there's people that are attached to those characters,
Sure.
like Henry
Mhm.
Cooldown, like, Axel, and, Raiden. Like there's so many things about it. It's not just a character from a video game. Like, to me, it's more than that. Like
Mm-hmm.
when I hear a voice actor voice, the character, I imagine them as that character. Like, when I hear your voice, I think of Henry Cooldown,
Yes, that's right. I do too, lad.
like you're
I'm
Fucking
that
grand.
character. Yeah, you're
I'm
that
so
character.
I'm so grateful that you're Conan Thousand Year Blood War. I'm so grateful.
Cohen.
Cone's happy too. And Thousand Year Blood War is really amazing. I'm thrilled to be a part of it. It's great.
It is a fantastic final season to Bleach.
Yeah, it's amazing. It really is.
And not just that, you're going to be Axel, right?
As far as I know, yeah.
Kingdom
I
Hearts
mean,
4.
Yeah.
I'm
We don't know when
happy.
it's coming out, but it's coming out.
Great.
Bring it.
Bring it on.
Come on. Let's do it, people.
But like, I mean, besides all that, I mean, I'm just glad that you're still getting work, and it makes me, I mean, like, I want to try to help as many people as I can try to get work and stuff, and that's the hard part for me, is because some people are afraid to work with that person, and or they don't want to get backlash over it,
Hey, Pirate, you might have missed a question.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry about
BJ was asking
Oh.
about what was
Oh,
it, Silver the Hedgehog?
Silver the Hedgehog. Yes.
It's no use.
Oh god, here come the memes.
Oh God.
Right.
You did Silver the Hedgehog in 2010, right?
I did Silver for about 7 years, I think.
Like, yeah, and I think
She wants to know what it's like,
Perhaps,
what it was
really?
like doing Silver.
what's it like doing Silver?
That's the question
Yeah.
from a fan?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, she wants to know what it was like being Silver.
I don't know what to say except I mean, I guess I can say this as kind of a blanket statement, but it's always me whenever I'm doing a character. So there's nothing radically different about it except the studio and the people that I'm interacting with. Of course, the character is different. Being Silver, I was working at Studiopolis over in Burbank, and I was working with my buddy Jack, who was directing me, and it was cool, the producers were there, and they had an interpreter because they spoke Japanese, and I didn't, so that was good for both of us. And he's kind of he's a I don't know how to describe him. He's impish, and he's got an attitude, and those are all qualities that I can have, and I do have. So, but just putting him into, channeling that into the voice, it's just something that they wanted. That's what I gave them. That's what I do. And so it was, I don't know, all I can say is it was fun. It was a pleasure. It was always a pleasure. And then I was overseas doing another project at the time, and possibly some conventions, or visiting family when they had to do another Silver or another Sonic game, and I wasn't available to record because back then they weren't doing remote stuff.
No.
They wanted you back in LA. So they ended up replacing me with somebody else. And so thereon goes the story. But my experience was great. It was just
Yeah.
terrific.
But yeah, I mean, like, that's a common thing, in the industry. Voice actors getting replaced. It. It
Well,
happens.
yeah, there was another Silver before me.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then there's one after me, and the
Yep.
three of us all sound very different.
Yeah.
I can easily state happily so that mine is my favorite, and that's that's
Yeah.
without any pretense.
So we
Just
were
in my evaluation,
right.
I really have, in my evaluation, in my opinion, as a guy who also writes and can direct and produce, I feel that I fit the role the best.
Like I told Jen, I said if they ever do make a Metal Gear Rising 2, they better have you as Raiden.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know how they wouldn't. That would be ridiculous.
Yeah.
Of course.
I mean, I will tell you back in, well, it was 10 years ago. What year did it come out? 2012 or 2013?
2013. Yeah.
Okay, 2013. Yeah, in 2012 when we were recording, they told me that there was a sequel in the works back then. And I said, great, because I said, I'm loving this. I want to do more. And they said, so do we. So we were looking at a sequel and a 2014 release. But as we all know, unfortunately, Konami and Kojima parted ways, and that was not meant to be, apparently.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know how it would get done without Kojima. I don't know if Kojima could do it without Konami. I assume that Konami owns the rights. I can't imagine there'd be any other reason for him not to have carried on.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, Jen here, he's actually doing a video on Metal Gear Rising. He's doing a 10-year video. It's a review.
Yeah, I'm doing like a 10 years later retrospective on that game. I'm covering that game first because it's my stepping stone into the series, and I'm covering the rest of the series after that. I'm really at the final chapter of that game, and yeah, it's a pretty lengthy analysis type of video where I talk about the gameplay, and through the majority of it, I talk about the story and how it conveys the themes of memes and genes. Because that's a very common thing in the Metal Gear series in general is genes and memes. Like genes are like the biological things to pass on, and memes are the ideological things to pass on.
Right. Absolutely.
Somebody mentioned Metal Gear 5. Ugh.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
But they were saying that they did David Hayter bad in Metal Gear Solid 5.
Right.
Yeah, replace him with Kiefer Sutherland. I don't think Sutherland does a pretty bad job. He's good in the role, even if it is just Jack Bauer, from before. But yeah, having kicking out David Hayter out of the role it seems very callous.
Yeah, I don't know why it was done. I don't know anything surrounding the conflict or the drama.
Somebody's asking, can we get eating a burger with no honey mustard as Raiden?
You mean the sound of it, or me saying the words?
It's just saying
the words.
Okay, give me the words again.
Eating a burger with no honey mustard.
As Raiden.
Burger with no honey mustard. That's what I do. I am Raiden. I am a cyborg. I am Lightning the Rain transformed. I eat a burger with, what is it, honey mustard? Or no honey mustard?
No honey mustard.
No honey mustard. Why? Because I don't even have a palate. There you go. Although I do have good taste. Thank you. I'll be here all week. Try your way.
Yes.
Tip your waiters.
Oh, you got
So
a
there
new
you
meme
go,
cart.
dude.
You got a new meme cart. You're welcome.
Yeah,
I
I
would,
don't know. We'll see if that came out.
I would still wish for Konami to do the mid-cool game that they were originally going to do, Metal Gear Solid Rising, before Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Because like there was a part of the story in like the main series timeline that Raiden saves Sonny from the Patriots and all.
Mhm.
And
Right.
yeah, he scrapped that out of the gate. And Kojima
Why?
gave Platinum the blessing to just do whatever they want with that. And yeah, that's why we have Metal Gear Rising. I don't know, Pirates. Like back then, behind the scenes when Metal Gear Solid Rising was in development, they really didn't know what to do with it without Kojima's guidance, because he was working on Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker.
Ah.
Yeah.
Interesting. This is cool. You know some great stuff.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he does.
I liked
Yeah.
your.
I'm
Your-
covering the history behind that as well in my own video.
So it sounds like there could be a prequel. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, they were originally going to do like a mid-cool game between MGS2 and 4. Yeah, just to have Raiden in the main role, but without Kojima's guidance in developing the game, they really didn't know what to do with it, so they canceled it outright, and they passed it on to Platinum Games, and they finished it.
And
Yeah.
Platinum did a great job. I mean, they came up with
Yeah.
wonderful product. I loved everything, and I got to say, the senator, what
Yeah,
a tough
Senator
guy.
Armstrong.
Was brilliant. What a foe. Oh my God.
Nanomachine,
Yeah.
son.
I thought he was going to
Nano
kill.
Machine, son.
Can I play this soundboard?
Oh no, please
Can
don't.
I?
Oh
Real
my
quick?
god.
God.
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
That's great. See, that's a great line, man.
You made it the fuck up.
Oh,
I love it.
It's cringe.
Okay, so somebody's asking a question saying, when you got the script for Axel in Kingdom Hearts 2 the first time, what did you think about it?
Oh gosh, I don't know. What did I think about the character? What did I think about the story?
What did you think about the script?
The script. Well, I can tell you that they didn't give me a full script. That's how they work with the Kingdom Hearts series. They give it to us piecemeal, and they do it in a non-linear fashion. And I believe
Hey,
that.
Samantha! She's in the chat.
Oh, you didn't have to yell. I think she could hear you.
Oh, sorry.
Hello, Samantha.
Oh, Samantha, you are incredible.
Or you
Sorry.
could yell. Everybody, all at once, yell, "Hey, Samantha!" 1, 2, 3.
Hey, Samantha!
Hi, Samantha.
Nice. There was even a little harmony in there. Well done.
Yeah.
So yeah, they do it piecemeal, non-linear, and they didn't give me a finished script. So I only had enough information to use to get through each scene that I was in. And I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I didn't know where it was coming from or where it was going. And I found over time the mixing of the different worlds peculiar to me. I just found it odd. You know, I mean, suddenly there's Mickey Mouse and you know, and Goofy over here, and hi, I'm Axel. Wait, what are we doing in the same world? You know, like I grew up in a world without Kingdom Hearts, so the idea of mixing, you know, those Disney characters with Square Enix and what I would consider, I don't know, more, you know, real type characters. They're right of. It blew my mind in the beginning. I kind of fractured it. I didn't get it. You know what I mean? I know it's all fantasy, but to me it was like
Wow.
fantasy meets reality. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know, it was just bizarre. It kind of like, I guess I had, like in comic books, I had Disney comics, Spider-Man comics, the Marvel, DC. Then there were the Archies. I mean, there are all these different worlds, but they've never come together. And especially with what would have been considered kids' characters, kid-friendly characters with masked marauders and murderers. I mean, and chieftains and magicians, and it's wow. It's something. It's like beyond Star Wars.
Samantha said that's why she literally has never played Kingdom Hearts.
Because it doesn't line up for her.
I don't know.
Probably hard to imagine those universes or worlds coming together or colliding.
Yeah,
there was a small comic for Marvel and DC where they fought. Actually,
of course.
I mean, those comics.
Yeah, that was cool. I mean, I dug that, but again, those were like action heroes against action heroes. But to have a talking dog and a duck and a mouse who are tiny walking in to do not do battle, but into the world with, I don't know how to describe them, these otherworldly character types or archetypes. I guess you just have to try to imagine a world where they didn't exist.
Yeah.
Somebody said they loved you in Spider-Man.
Oh, thank you. That makes me really happy because Spidey's my all-time favorite. And yeah, so I loved being your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. And also I got to play against Spider-Man in Friend or Foe.
Yeah.
So that was really cool.
You better review that game.
Friend or Foe is great.
Spider-Man Friend or Foe. It really has been a while since I played that one. Like I've only played it like once as a kid, and I didn't touch it since. Yeah, like so it was just back when it was back in like 2007, 2008, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2008.
Yeah, it was back when I didn't know any better.
Your wife said, I didn't understand the Disney characters. Without them, I probably would have tried it. I watched a friend play it once after I met Quinton and was so confused.
Yeah, it's just different worlds colliding. I don't know. I think it works for some people. For others, it doesn't. But I think it's popular. It's so wildly popular that other people must. By your silence, it's obvious to me that none of you have a problem with it. So that's great.
The crazy story I've seen.
I wonder what Axel react to Sora. I wonder how Axel would react to Sora in Smash Brothers Ultimate.
I don't know. It would be nice to find out.
That's one of the questions someone asked.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I really don't. I'd like to find out though. That's my answer.
Axel should have been in Smash.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, he would.
I mean,
he would have smashed everybody.
I know. As Raiden, I got to be in. Was it PlayStation All Stars?
All Stars, yeah.
All Stars.
Battle Royale.
Someone asked that. They did actually ask that earlier. They said, "Did you voice Raiden in PlayStation All Stars?" I
did, and it was. I can tell you that was awesome. That was a great experience. The fun was they relied heavily on me to do what I wanted to do. They gave me very little direction. Unfortunately, my friend Chris was not there for that, so they relied heavily on me for what I was doing, and I dug it. I had a ball.
Pretty funny that Raiden gets a crossover with DMC Dante
and Isaac Clarke from Dead Space.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see. Dojin said, "Well, see, they inject the whole Disney and Kingdom Hearts stuff from the beginning of Kingdom Hearts, and I think that's why it's so easy to accept it."
Right. Yeah. I guess I just, like I said, I grew up in a world without it, where it was completely. You had your separate. You had your kind of action hero and fantasy worlds over here, and then you had your kind of light fare family entertainment over there.
Yeah.
And so to mix them up, it's like, wait a minute. This is like mixing the Three Amigos with Ghostbusters,
Mm-hmm.
or the Three Amigos with Star Wars, more likely. And it's just a brain twister for me. That's all.
Yeah.
But they're not really engaged. They happen to be occupying some of the same space.
Right.
I did like the scene with Axel where he breaks the fourth wall, and Jiminy Cricket pops up, and they're all in the room together, and he got his keyblade, and people are confused about him being Lee. And if you guys remember that scene, that was pretty cool. And if you don't, then go fuck yourself.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I love it.
There you go.
Great.
But I mean, you've done so much, like throughout your years of voice acting, and what can you say is your favorite role?
That's a tough one. I mean, my standard answer is usually the one I'm playing at the time. So I don't know that I have one. I can say I was very fortunate to play a snake attorney, not snake having nothing to do with Metal Gear, but an actual snake in the cartoon called Billy and Mandy.
Yeah.
The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. I love that cartoon.
Yeah, exactly. And Richard Horvitz and his wife Kristen, they wrote the role of an attorney who happened to be a snake for me in this court scene to do as Christopher Walken. I voiced him as Chris, and they wrote the plot for me. So it was great. Probably one of my favorite times. So honored, so happy. The great people. Chris, of course, is Billy. He's also invaded him. Great man. And they're an incredible couple. It's a beautiful family. Also, I would say I've enjoyed every time I've played Sir Paul McCartney of the Beatles. That's been great. I've done him on Jimmy Kimmel. I've done him in a couple movies. I've even fooled him on the radio, playing him, fooling his management company. And so that's great. It's great stuff. So anytime I can really fall into a character and becoming them and losing myself, even though there is part of me there, it's the greatest sense of adventure. Again, I equate it with the kind of play that you had growing up when you just, played with your friends and imagined who you were and you believed it. It's that real. And when it's that real, it's that much fun.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I mean, I would remember, like, when we were little, me and my cousins, we would, play pretend out in the yard, and like, it would be based on movies that we've seen and stuff, but like, I would try to write scripts and stuff, like, doing like sequels, like unofficial sequels. Like, I remember doing one for Saw. You remember the Saw movies, right?
Well, I do. My wife actually loves them. Yeah. But I've not. I know of them, but I've not watched a single one.
I think I still have that document that I wrote for my version of Saw 3. It was called The Return of Jigsaw.
Cool.
And I made all these traps and everything. Like, I would have it set up, like, everything, and use actual effects and stuff, like, practical effects, not CGI stuff. Like, I'm a big fan of practical effects.
Maybe that's something you and Sam can get together on when we meet up in Tennessee.
Yes.
Oh my!
There you go.
Yes, I love building set pieces. I mean, I've been in theater and stuff. Like, oh my gosh, that was
collaborate. collaborate and create. You know, might as well. You know, sell it, pitch it. What the hell?
Yeah, I mean,
Hmm.
like,
Theater's extremely fun.
oh yeah, I mean, like I've wanted to do so much, you know, not just as a content creator. I want to one of these days I want to make my own movie. Like my
And so
own
you shall
yeah. That like
conceive,
Finish your
believe,
review first, then you
achieve.
can do it.
yes. Like I've always like I grew up with horror movies and everything, you know, like gothic type horror, you
Mm-hmm.
know, and like I've always been a fan of just the practical effects and everything, and that got me into theater, you know,
Sure.
and you know doing all the makeup and everything for people, like doing all the blood and stuff like that, which you know it would get their clothes messy like my blood because I used food coloring and I used
Mm-hmm.
honey syrup.
There you go.
Yeah, and it made it more thicker, but it was messier. But I liked that.
Right. Sure.
But you know that's just what I was into. You know, like you know having an imagination and just letting it bloom. You know, into something creative, and that's what I want to take with my channel. You know, like that's why I hired a manager and an editor. You know, which I'm hoping to show him a couple of things. But that's what I went to school for. You know, and you know, yeah, I enjoy my job working at a grocery store, but I know that I'm more than that. I'm creative enough to do that, and you know, and everybody at my job they tell me, you know, why don't you just do it?
There you go.
I
Yeah,
just do it.
Just do it.
yeah,
It's like, hey,
One
I
thing
have
most
a
people do is actually follow a schedule.
yeah,
I have
Do
more or
it.
less a
Do
similar
it.
job as
Do
pirate,
it.
so like despite all that, I'm just gonna keep doing what I do,
yeah.
doing what I love.
Well, do you
Let's
guys
push
have any
that
more
goal.
questions?
Oh,
Uh, I actually do have a couple more questions.
Okay.
Hmm.
So, are you looking forward to Metrotham Con?
Absolutely. I'm very excited. I'm thrilled. It can't come soon enough.
Oh yeah, I mean that's coming up in May. You know,
Yeah, just around the corner.
right around the corner. And I heard that you moved to Nashville.
I haven't yet, but I am.
You are.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, cool.
Like, what do you think of Tennessee though?
Well, I like Tennessee. I wouldn't be moving there if I didn't.
I know, but I mean, I used to live there myself. I lived in Cleveland, Tennessee, not Cleveland,
Uh-huh.
Ohio, Cleveland, Tennessee,
Sure, sure. I
and
have a friend who grew up who spent some time there too, growing up.
yeah, and Chattanooga is my second home, like
Oh,
away from
cool.
home, because I grew up like well, I didn't grow up around there, but I lived there for a very long time, and you know, there's just so much there. You know, there's Ruby Falls. You know, Lookout Mountain, which I hope you take your wife there. It's a beautiful place.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah,
So,
especially.
Clinton, here's a question for you, I think. What do you think is your favorite moment as Khan in Bleach?
Hmm. Dear Lord, I don't know. I'd probably have to watch it all again.
Okay.
Because there are just too many. I think it makes me laugh the most, you know, when he's getting the stuffing kicked out of him, usually by Rukia.
Yeah.
I think it's hilarious when he gets, you know, thrown into the closet. Also sad, but he's, you know, yelling.
in the Japanese, Khan usually calls Rukia Nesan, which is like older sister or sibling.
Uh-huh.
Just funnier.
Yeah. Well, he seems to be. I mean, he seems to love her a lot, and I do. It seems like sometimes he's in love with her, but there are times when she does act like, I guess, an older sister, and kind of, you know, kicks him to the side. But I know there's a time I've actually cursed as Cone. You know, Sam would remember. We were watching an episode. She brought it up not long ago. Well, I didn't actually curse. I used a word that was absolutely apropos, um, but in the context of what I said and how I said it, it had a different meaning. Uh, so I will just say it in a general way. I was talking about. I was using the word cat. Uh, and it was another expression for a cat. Um,
Oh no.
some might say pussycat. Someone can be a real pussycat, or you can be a real pussy. And Stone was talking to a cat in a scene and ended up saying, the latter.
Yeah.
That's what you are. You're real.
Yeah, she said she made you watch a fillet episode when Khan is helping the big tittied ghost whisperer.
Oh, that episode. I,
Well, there you go.
I,
Yeah,
I, I'm a very big fan of Bleach. Khan was one of my first favorite comedic characters that I've ever gotten into, and he was by far one of my favorites. It's like
Thank you.
it's something so special about having a character to just mess around with. It's like the
Oh, yeah.
funniest thing in the world. Like every time I would imagine like Colin in like some random situation and he would just make something up.
Right. And I think he kind of also says what everybody's thinking. So that's why he is the comic relief.
Oh yeah.
He gets to act out and say, goofy stuff. And then of course he's got a bigger soul, right?
Oh yeah.
And so he wants to do more than he can do. But he's tiny but mighty is what I always say.
He's almost like a mini Ichigo in a way.
Yeah.
He is. Yeah.
Because in the future episodes, some of the filler arcs for Bleach especially, Colin takes a mighty step forward instead of a step back. And
Yeah.
I absolutely love that about Colin. He's great. He acts like Ichigo in a way. It's like
Yeah.
I got a confession to make though. I mean, I watched Bleach, but
If you're gonna piss on Cone, I'm gonna take you down.
No, I'm not
All
gonna
right.
piss on Cone.
Okay, great. Then we're
But
good.
I just couldn't get into Bleach like after the Edo arc. Yeah, that was because it was just so long. It felt so long and everything. This new Bleach series, I'm actually getting into. Like,
yeah,
Yeah.
Thousand Year Blood Wars, really good.
yeah,
Pretty
Type
bitchin'.
Type Kubo is actually changing some of the scenes for Bleach, and he's adding more content to some of the scenes, especially because in the manga, he actually rushed it because it was getting repetitive. So he ended up rushing the series, and that's fandoms and stuff like that. But in this anime, he's actually taking the time to actually like add more content to it, which is really nice.
Yeah, that's great. Well, it has a great feel to it. Great vibe. Looks
Quentin,
cool.
Someone asked if you did become a teacher, would you be like Iruka from Naruto?
I think it depends on the class. Maybe I think definitely there's elements of there's elements of him that are me, and I think that's why I was cast in the role.
Mhm.
So because I do care, and I love to, again, as I said at the top, inspire, educate, entertain, and I mean, I love teaching. I do direct and I do coach, and doing panels. I think you get a sense of what I'd be like as a teacher.
Yeah.
Doing a solo panel. So I don't know. Maybe I think that would be it for a fan of the show and someone who knows Iruka probably from the outside in, and then viewing me in real life to see how much of that shows up.
Yeah. Yeah, your wife said that the new Bleach is kind of bloody and horror like. If you like Saw, you'll like it. I mean, I'm
Oh, there
getting
you
into it. I just
started
on it. It's
Oh,
really
yeah.
good. I mean, I
Very
like
bloody.
it. I mean, I like it better than I do the original.
Yeah, the manga especially. Ooh, ripping arms off and lungs out like it's nothing, like it's Mortal Kombat.
That's great.
But Quentin, so you'll be at Metrotham Con all 3 days, right?
Yeah, unless they keep me out.
I don't think Mark would do that to you.
Okay.
Mark's a good guy. Me and him, we talked about potential guests like last year, and I told him, I said, you need to invite Quentin because I think he
Aw.
would. I think he would, love it down here. And it's not a really big convention, but we're hoping to make it feel big. And
Absolutely.
I've been going to Metrotham Con for the past 2 years, and I've been trying to help them out in every way I can. And I suggested you.
Well, thank you. I'm honored. I'm grateful.
I mean, I told him get Quentin, get Vic. Bring back everybody.
Yeah.
That's good.
Bring back the pirates and the
Canvases.
canvases and what is it? There used to be pirates or
Oh, sorry.
oh,
Crow's Nest.
used to be pirates or ninjas, right? So bring back your pirates. Bring back your ninjas. Bring back your whores. Come on.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That's
But,
it.
I mean, I'm going to be there all 3 days, and hopefully I'll get the chance to see you and Samantha, and we could go out and eat somewhere or whatever you want to do.
Well, that'd be great. Just find me. I'll be there. Please find me. Save me. Help me.
I-
Lord.
I can't wait to meet you at Anime Minneapolis. It's gonna be one hell of a time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. You're obviously all of you are all over the place.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I mean, I'm doing my best to try to get myself out there.
No, I mean you're like the three of you are not in the same place. You're all over the place, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Where are y'all hailing from?
I am from the bluegrass state of Kentucky,
Okay.
which I'm from a small town, like close to Corbin,
Blue moon of Kentucky, keep on shining.
Yeah.
I live
Yeah.
in Colorado.
Oh, right. Colorado. What can we say? What's in Colorado? Well, Rocky Mountain High.
Yeah, the Rocky Mountain High.
There you go.
And when, I don't know where he's from.
I am from the Midwest. I am the up north.
What part?
Minnesota, actually.
Minnesota. Okay, well, we got the Vikings there, and then from Minneapolis, we got Prince and the Replacements.
Yeah, we have a podcast, me and Win. It's called the Crow's Nest podcast.
Yeah.
We're trying to. I mean, I'll be doing a panel at Metrotham Con, which I think I'm doing it with Vic. Because I requested Vic to be part of the panel because this year marks the 20th anniversary of Full Metal Alchemist. And if you don't know, Full Metal Alchemist is my favorite anime series of all time.
I read it online, so yeah, I did know about that.
Yes.
Yes.
Good fucking anime.
Yes.
It's all of the papers.
Yes.
Yes.
And I've wanted to do something to celebrate that because I mean that's what got me into anime is Full Metal Alchemist, Cowboy Bebop, just so many other shows, like Orin High School Host Club. Love Hina to an extent. Yeah.
I hope it doesn't offend you that I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh
God.
You're fine. You're fine.
You're fine. We don't have to
absolutely
mention
fine.
here.
I'm just going off. I'm just a nerd going off.
Just going on.
But of course, video games. I mean, that's my life right there is video games. But I mean,
Video games and song.
Music, yes. Yes, I love music. That's
And the horror movies, of course.
and the horror movies. Yep.
Yes.
But
Right on.
I mean, I'm hoping though that I can get my channel bigger. That's the main thing, because I've been wanting to create and make something truly something, and
How long
build.
you been at it?
I've been doing this for over 10 years now.
Right on.
Yeah. I used to do voice acting for a company called Machinima.
Oh, sure.
You probably heard of them.
I did. I did.
This was
I
back
think.
in this was back in 2010.
Yeah, I think I did something with them.
Yeah.
I
I,
think.
I did some voices for them. Sadly that company's no more, and all my work is gone, pretty much. So
That's not good.
yeah.
Yeah, Machinima pretty much broke down, and I believe some of the creators of Machinima went off to do other things. I know some of the people from Machinima went into a company known as Funhouse, and then they later broke off to another company. So, yeah, pretty bad.
Oh, it's a bummer. I guess that opens up another opportunity for something new to begin.
Yes.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
That's what I like about independent companies.
But I will say this: if it wasn't for Machinima, and the guys that I've met, I wouldn't be who I am today. Because they gave me an opportunity when nobody else would. Like
Well, there you go.
Like I was.
There's the silver lining right
like,
there.
I was struggling at a time. Like I was getting ready to go to college. Which I had no plans to go to college originally. But Machinima, they allowed me to do some editing for them and do some voice acting work, and it was such an honor for me to do something for them, because like who would let a 16-year-old edit for them? Like I was just an ordinary 16-year-old, no job, I had a sick mother, My father was an alcoholic, doing his thing. Like, who would have thought, in a million years that I would get that opportunity? Like that's what I'm grateful. I'm blessed.
Absolutely.
And
That's good.
yeah, I get sentimental about it because, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be who I am.
Right.
Someone said they want to talk about bunnies now.
Okay. Yeah, let's bring the energy back up. Put the bottle down.
Let's bring bunnies back.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to say, first of all, how's it pronounced? Ginfinitas?
Yeah.
Yeah, your Vlad impression when I first came on was great. It was Vlad, wasn't it? You were doing Phil Lamar?
Oh yeah, I was actually. I was doing Nimani from the opening of Metal Gear Rising.
It reminded me of Phil's character Vlad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He really does a good job in that role, and I love him as Samurai Jack. He's done Virgil, Static Shock, and Wilt from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. I love the guy. I've met him before. I took a photo with him, and
he's a great guy.
Like when I first we
had a lot of fun together.
That was awesome. It actually was an honor to really go to his table at Denver Comic Con and to just say that, hey, after watching the 5th and final season of Samurai Jack, like, I just feel complete now that the story is done. And yeah, he just laughed and it was like, yes, I'm glad to have Jack complete his mission finally. And he was like, oh,
there you go.
Spoilers for those behind me in the line. But yeah, I've been meaning to do voice work and all. I've just opened a channel. I haven't done anything with it yet, but it is dedicated to voice acting. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing. Gonna be putting up like a series of videos to explore my range. Like, yeah, of course, the impression. You are full of surprises, Mr. Lightning Bolt.
Nice, very nice.
Nano machine, son. And behold, now there's a pretty meme. Exquisite.
But I mean, I've always liked your accent though in No More Heroes, like Henry Cooldown. Like that just adds so much to the character. I think.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
definitely.
Better right.
That you got that right, boy.
Yeah.
That's it. My brother's a bastard. Gonna have to kill him.
Gonna have to kill him. Slept
That's
with
right.
my wife.
Right. I mean, who the fuck would do that?
Yeah,
When you
especially
bastards
your
from the
twin.
Pirate Canada show. Go screw yourselves. Come on now.
Travis touchdown.
Travis touchdown. That's who. Stupid name.
Stupid
Stupid
name.
man.
Sounds really good in the role.
Oh my gosh.
All right, well, let's all hoist one together and say cheers, because I've got to get out of here.
All right.
It's been a pleasure, but I do have to go.
All righty. You have a good one, Quentin.
Wait a minute. I do have one more question.
I'll be the judge of that. Go ahead.
Would you be willing to cameo in my Metal Gear Rising video?
I don't know. That's something we'd have to speak about off the air.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Pirate can get in touch with me through my wife.
Yes.
Great.
How's that?
Yes.
Yeah, sounds
That
great.
would be-
Well, looking forward to it.
That would be fan-fucking-tastic, Jim.
That's great.
Better.
All right, you fuckers. You've been wonderful. Now
Yes.
take yourselves and cry yourselves into your big pillows tonight, okay?
Okay.
Have a damn good one, good sire.
That's right. All right, no,
Right.
seriously. Thank you so much. This has been a pleasure. I'm sorry I can't stay, but I have to go. And I look forward to meeting those of you who will be in Tennessee and those of you who won't elsewhere. Until then, hasta luego.
Hasta
Great.
luego. See
Thank
you,
you.
Quentin.
You
Good
bet.
night.
You take it easy.
Thank you. Cheers.
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 That was fun.
Oh boy, yes.
Now, yeah, I just gotta get to writing the rest of my script and just add lines for Raiden.
Yes.
I still want during my of course I was recording it. I might use some of the lines from this for my convention video. It's gonna be fucking beautiful. This is gonna be
And
one
we can
hell
come
of a
back
video,
now.
brother.
Yes.
One hell of a video.
So, what's going on now, Michelle?
I'm telling Mimi he can come back.
Okay, hang on. Let me get him back here. Meme, you there? You okay?
Actually, speaking of which,
Sorry.
if you probably actually, let me
Sorry.
see if I can...
Sorry, I had you muted the whole time. It was an echo.
Yeah.
I need to get you a headset. I really do. Chat, super chat,
Super
some
chat.
money so I could get Meme a headset.
Actuality.
I'm just kidding. No,
Pirate.
don't do that. Don't do that. I was just kidding.
Pirate. I will send you
Let
this
them do it
actually.
anyway.
If you
No,
want to-
don't do it. Don't send me no super chats. I don't want
No,
no
not
super
no,
chats.
not a super chat. It's a little thing. If you're using like Restream or OBS, you can add a little like content stuff to that actually if you want.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like how I record my my Everybody Boys podcast. Usually I would have I drew like a little table and like the icons and all your guys' Discord icons just lit up. It's amazing. It's great. A great little feature for OBS especially.
Mm.
If you're interested.
What did you guys think of this?
I can't wait to meet him at MyCon.
Yeah.
So I can't wait.
I want to push for DESCON or like any other convention in Colorado to have him appear.
Yes, do it. Yeah, you guys better. So, if you guys want, Quentin or Vic or anybody to attend your con, contact your cons. I mean, that's the only
Bombard
way.
them with with emails.
Yes,
So they can.
tell them you want them as a guest. You want to see them, and fuck cancel culture.
Exactly.
Fuck them. Fuck. We want to see guests like Quentin and Vic, and I think that's the only way you're going to be able to counteract this negativity. Because interacting with these people on Twitter is doing nothing. That's why I tell people don't interact with them. Don't interact with these haters. Instead, contact conventions.
Delete Twitter from existence.
Yes. Bombard them with messages. Say, you want Quentin, you want Vic, you want so-and-so at this event. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I mean...
Fan creators are awesome. Twitter freaks are not awesome.
Yes. I guess I'm going to go ahead and end the stream, though, guys. Because...
Yeah, it's been fun.
It's
been
been
very
fun.
It's been very fun.
Let me know.
I would love...
Yeah?
I would love, at some point when I meet Quentin, I want him to say, as Colin, Ichigo, why don't you turn yourself into a marketable plushie? I would love that. Because I have a little plushie of Ichigo on my Nintendo Switch case, and when I bring it to him, I want him to say that.
But I appreciate you guys, being part of this. It means so much to me.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, and I do got a couple of good announcements actually, because I've been thinking about this. I will be streaming the entirety of Anime Minneapolis on the Everybody Boys Productions channel. So the other channel that has been like asking questions. Cart has been asking questions and making meme lines, of course. Ship posting, knowing him because he loves ship posting. All my boys do. We do dumb shit all the time. We're literally like Anomaly plus Russian Badger plus anime. You get our community. It's literally all it is. It is beautiful.
Yeah.
But yeah, if anything, we could probably have you or just or Justin on our podcast even. If anything, if you guys are interested. Maybe we can.
We'll definitely look into that.
It's gonna be great.
I'll be able to jump in when I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just super busy, like doing the thorough analyses and all. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I want to cover.
Yeah, me and the boys usually record it, on Fridays, and then I usually edit it throughout the week when I'm not busy. Usually I am very busy, so I don't really have that much time to edit because right now I'm in cram week. Cram week.
Michelle, is there anything that people should know?
I don't think so. Why?
Like people should know my schedule or anything.
Next month you're doing game reviews.
Okay, yeah, next month I'll be doing game reviews. This month I'm working on an anime review, trying to get one anime review done.
Yep.
And then in June I'm going to be doing movie reviews, right?
Yep. That's your next one. Movie reviews.
Yeah. And if anything, hey Pirate, you want to do a stream on the 24th of June?
What? About what?
It's my birthday.
Oh, your birthday.
We'll do a birthday stream?
Why not?
Fuck yeah, man.
And then July, that's going to be a month I take off, but I might do a birthday stream.
Hell yeah, man.
Because that's my birthday is July. And I sort of want to take that month to sort of, rest up, because after that, I'm doing other stuff, right, Michelle?
Yeah, then you're going to be doing the scary reviews, and then back to game reviews, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
He's got a lot to do, y'all.
Yes, I do. But it'll work out. As long as I stick to that schedule, everything will work out just fine.
Yep.
But but I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. I appreciate you guys being part of this. Jen, Win, Meme, Michelle, Quinton.
Yes. Quinton himself. You had to make that pun, didn't you?
Win, Quinn, Jen.
You really had to make that pun, didn't you?
Yeah.
You had to, didn't you?
All right,
Anyway.
Quinton. You dirty bastard. That's
good
me.
fire.
That's me. Henry, cool down. Yes.
I think it's
appreciate
time for Jack to let her rip.
No. No, no.
The senator.
Can we go now?
Yes, we can.
You can now. And if it's all right with you, man, I have recorded it, and I will
look forward to
edit.
seeing you, Quinton, at MatrothamCon.
Time. Oh yeah, the boys are gonna make this into a big shit post, knowing them.
Yes.
100%.
It was fun meeting him though.
Yeah. You guys have a good night. This has
Yeah.
been PC signing out. See you guys in the next
Finish this.
stream or
I'll
video.
catch you all later.
Bye bye.